we've started. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen all over the world. My name is the Gunpowder Treason, and as you can tell, hopefully by this wonderful little flag behind me, I am coming to you, I would say live, but this is a recording, from the wonderful and beautiful country of South Korea. I fully endorse coming here for a vacation, get a job. It's a wonderful, beautiful place. I digress. I came here tonight because I just saw a video from Venom Fang X entitled, I have some notes, entitled Evolution Makes a Monkey Out of You, Part 1. Now I must admit, I do thoroughly enjoy watching Venom Fang X's videos. I happen to find him to be a very interesting personality and at times very entertaining. Usually speaking, crap, but entertaining. I think that's funny. Most thumpers are just kind of spiteful, mean, derogatory, but him, at least he has style. I appreciate that, believe you me. However, watching this video, I had some sincere problems with what you were saying. Now, normally, I defer any kind of rebuttal like this to Thunderfoot, because honestly, the dude is articulate, he is a joy to listen to, and he does such a thorough job of this, but what can I say? I'm bored. South Korean internet, not the greatest thing in the world. I was trying to play some Soul Calibur 4 and it lags by like 3 seconds, whatever. Figured, what the hell, give it a try. So, without further ado, problem number 1. Very early on in your video, you stated, at least in your opinion, that the opposite of evolution is creationism. That if evolution were to be proved wrong, everyone would just flock to creationism. Yay, Bible! Hey! Problem immediately arises in my mind, which is this. You just make the assumption that evolution and creationism are automatically adversarial. That theists must be creationists, and atheists must believe in evolution, when in fact this is very much false. I have personally spoken to other would-be atheists, at least they call themselves atheists, who don't agree with the theory of evolution. Also, I've spoken on quite numerous occasions to theists who like the theory of evolution. In fact, they refer to it as one of God's many tools that we have come to understand through studying nature. So I don't agree with you creating this adversarial system, that's evolution and creation, Optimus Prime versus Megatron, He-Man versus Skeletor, Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader's cooler. Darth Vader against Luke Skywalker. It doesn't have to be that way. Just because you prove somehow, if it is even possible for you to prove it, because let's face it, the majority of the scientific community, not just in America, but around the world, fully endorse the theory of evolution. They can't find any major problems with it. If they could, then it wouldn't be the theory of evolution. We would have moved on to something new, something different. In fact, because I am in another country, finally outside of America, where I can get a nice outside view of the way we do things, many countries, they're laughing at us. I mean, they still have the mindset that the theory of evolution can be disproven, eventually. But creationism? In one of my classes, I teach English here. In one of my classes, I try to have a debate about evolution and creationism. I had to explain to them what creationism was. They had no idea. They started laughing. Kind of silly. Anywho, also you provide no middle ground. Just bam bam, adversarial. Nothing in the middle. Doesn't seem very fair. Anywho, problem number 2. I'm going to try to copy what you did as verbatim as possible. You basically said this, that when you ask someone who believes in evolution to imagine for a second that evolution is wrong, they do this, blah, 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 evolution, 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 blah, blah, Darwin is my God, blah, 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 and that they completely shut off their brain. No. No! No! You don't... You're making a generalization. In fact, you're completely making an opposite generalization based on every encounter I've had with a theist when I have talked to them about the exact same thing. When I say, well, what if you're wrong? What if your religion is incorrect? And they go, blah, 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 Jesus, blah, 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 and they won't argue. They refuse to challenge their own mindset, their own belief system. We like being challenged. We like it. It makes us better. Our ideas, our hypotheses, our theories, they get better by being challenged. That's why we peer review the damn things. We hand them around and say, here, I've got a great idea. Check it out. Is it okay? Do you think it's okay? No? Fuck! Well, alright, try this then. How's this one look? Any better? No? How about this one? Do you find any problems? No! Great! Cool! We'll run with that then. Until we find something better, we'll run with that. That's how we work. It makes us better. The less things that are wrong, the better the idea is. You guys are mired and stuck in Scripture. You enjoy your Scripture. You take enlightenment from it and direction. But you're stuck. It won't change. Anywho, problem number 3. You very thoroughly explain that atheists have no morals. Because obviously, morals come from religion. They can't come from anywhere else. God gave morality to humanity, passed it on through His Holy Scripture. That's not verbatim what you said, but the implication is clear. That we atheists, because we reject the Scripture, because we have nothing to do with it, are immoral. That if we had our way, we'd open up daycare rape camps and, have, I don't know, like a whole random abortion murder sports league going on, which would be pretty fun. I digress. Here's my problem with that. Once again, people studying evolution don't just study the evolution of our physical forms. Don't just study life forms. Don't just study how we came from single-cell organisms to more complex organisms to what we are today. They also study certain things such as morality. Here's an example. What I have here, a few quick notes from a guy called Dr. Wilkinson. Did this study in 1984 about something called biological reciprocity. Here's the cool thing. Now, according to you, because morality came from God, it was given to us. We humans. Homo sapiens. So, animals can't have that. Of course not. I mean, look at them. They're animals. Most of them are delicious. Here's what he found out. Vampire bats. Vampire bats do this weird thing that a lot of people didn't even understand until 1984. Let's say there are 10 bats living together. All 10 go out one night to get some food. 5 bats drink up plenty, full gullet full of nice, warm blood. The other 5 can't find jack crap. The 10 go home, and here's the thing. The 5 that were able to feed regurgitate the blood. This is nasty, I know. Just run with it. They regurgitate the blood and share it with the 5 who didn't. Reciprocity. They do this because they expect the next time that they cannot hunt well and the others can, that they'll share again. And they do! Isn't that morals? To share? I mean, if really animals have no morals, then they wouldn't be sharing, would they? I mean, if evolution is all about survival of the fittest, wouldn't the ones that eat well just point at the other ones and say, I'm going to live and pass on my genes, you will die, starve to death. Something like that. Oh, I think I'm just about out of time. Damn. I was going to talk about moral zeitgeist from the Dr. Dawkins. Oh no, yeah, that guy. Maybe I'll have to post another video about that. I don't know. This is my first video ever. I have to go, running out of time. So, Gunpowder Treason again. Thanks for listening, and good night.